Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A1 English Podcast, the English podcast made for real conversations, real life, and real progress.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jack, and we are so happy you decided to spend this time with us today.
Seriously, whether you're listening on your morning commute, while cooking, or relaxing at home, welcome. You are in the right place.
Now, before we get into today's topic, and trust me, today's topic is one of the most useful things we've ever covered on this channel.
Oh, I completely agree.
Please take 2 seconds right now and hit that subscribe button, because every single week we bring you real English lessons that actually help you speak better, faster, and more naturally.
And if today's episode helps you, which it will, hit the like button too. It really supports our work and helps other English learners find us.
Okay, now, are you ready?
I am so ready.
Today we are covering the 20 most useful English phrases you will use every single day.
Every single day.
Not phrases from a textbook, not phrases for a formal exam. We're talking about the phrases that real English speakers in America, in the UK, in Australia, in Canada actually use when they talk to friends, at work, at a store, on the phone.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
And here's what makes this episode special.
Tell them, Jessica.
Most English courses teach you vocabulary. They teach you grammar, but they don't teach you phrases. And phrases, complete, ready-to-use phrases, are how real communication happens.
Think about it this way. When a native English speaker talks, they don't build every sentence from zero. They use phrases they already know, like little building blocks.
Exactly. And when you start using these phrases, something amazing happens.
You sound natural. You sound fluent, even if your grammar isn't perfect yet.
Because fluency isn't about knowing every grammar rule. It's about having the right words ready when you need them.
So, by the end of this episode, you will have 20 powerful, natural, everyday English phrases ready to use, starting today.
Let's go. Okay, let's start with the basics, but don't let the word basic fool you.
Right. Basic doesn't mean boring. Basic means essential. These are the phrases you use every single day, literally every time you talk to someone.
Phrase number 1. Are you ready?
How's it going?
Oh, this one is so important. How's it going?
Now, most learners know how are you, right? That's what the textbook teaches.
But here's the thing. Native speakers almost never say, "How are you?" in casual conversation. It sounds a little formal, a little stiff.
Instead, they say, how's it going? Or sometimes even shorter, how's everything? Or how are things?
And the beautiful thing about this phrase, the answer is simple. You just say, "Good, thanks. You?"
Or, not bad, pretty good. Or even just same old, which means nothing special is happening.
Let's do a quick example. Jack, pretend you just saw me at the office.
Hey, Jessica, how's it going?
Pretty good. Busy week, but can't complain. You?
Same. Lots of meetings.
See how natural that was? That's a real conversation. And it started with, "How's it going?"
Now, everyone listening, repeat after me. How's it going? Say it out loud. Don't be shy.
Good. Now phrase number 2.
Long time no see.
Oh, I love this one.
Long time no see, you use this when you meet someone you haven't seen in a while, maybe a few weeks, maybe years.
It's warm, friendly, and immediately creates a positive energy.
For example, imagine you run into an old friend at a supermarket. You'd say, "Oh my gosh, long time no see. How have you been?"
And they'd probably smile immediately because this phrase feels good to hear.
Important note, don't say long time not see you. That is a very common mistake.
The correct phrase is long time no see. No not, no you at the end, just long time no see.
Repeat it with me. Long time no see.
Okay, phrase number 3. And this one, Jack, I feel like is your personal favorite.
It might be. Phrase number 3, what's up?
What's up is one of the most casual, most common greetings in everyday English, especially among friends.
It literally means what is happening in your life. But the answer is almost never a long explanation.
Usually people just say, not much, or nothing much, just chilling, which means relaxing, or, oh, just busy with work.
The key thing to know is what's up is very casual. Use it with friends, family, coworkers you're close with, not in a formal job interview.
Right. Save what's up for relaxed situations. Now, phrase number 4.
Nice to meet you.
This one is in the textbooks, but it's also genuinely used every single day, every time you meet someone new.
At a party, at work, in class, online, when someone introduces themselves to you, you say, nice to meet you.
And here's a pro tip. You can make it warmer by saying, it's so nice to meet you, or really nice to meet you.
Adding so or really makes the phrase sound more genuine, more human.
And after you've talked for a while and you're leaving, you say, it was so nice meeting you. Past tense, meeting, not meet.
That's a small detail, but it sounds so much more natural.
Okay, phrase number 5, and this one closes our first greeting section beautifully.
Good to see you again.
This is perfect for when you see someone you've met before but don't see very often. Maybe a relative at a holiday dinner, maybe a business contact at a conference.
You walk in, you see them, you smile and say, hey, good to see you again.
It immediately makes the other person feel valued, appreciated, like their presence matters.
And that is the power of phrases. They do emotional work for you.
All right, so we have our first 5. Let's do a quick recap.
Number 1, how's it going? Number 2, long time no see. Number 3, what's up? Number 4, nice to meet you. Number 5, good to see you again.
5 phrases, 5 real, natural, everyday English greetings. Now, let's keep going.
All right, section 2. And this section, I think this might actually be the most practically useful section of the whole episode.
I think so too, because even with the best vocabulary, you will always need to ask for help or clarification sometimes.
And many learners feel embarrassed to do this. They don't know the right words, so they just stay silent or pretend to understand.
And that's a problem, because staying silent means missing information, missing connection.
So these next 5 phrases are your rescue phrases, your lifesavers.
Could you say that again, please? It's so simple, so important.
When you don't hear something clearly, maybe the environment is noisy, maybe the person spoke fast, you say, could you say that again, please?
This is polite, it's respectful, it shows you're paying attention and you want to understand.
Don't just say, what? That can sound a little rude in some situations. Could you say that again, please? Is always safe.
You can also say, sorry, could you repeat that? Same meaning, both are perfect.
Phrase number 7. What do you mean by that? Now, this one is for when you hear the words, but you don't understand the meaning. Maybe someone used an idiom. Maybe something wasn't clear.
For example, imagine your coworker says, we need to think outside the box for this project. And you're not sure what that means. You can confidently say, what do you mean by outside the box?
And they'll explain it. No embarrassment, just communication.
Native speakers ask this question all the time. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of good communication skills.
Phrase number 8, just to make sure I understand. Oh, this one is so useful in professional settings, especially.
This phrase is perfect when you want to confirm information, when you want to check that you understood something correctly before you act on it.
For example, your boss says, I need the report by Thursday. You say, just to make sure I understand, you need the full report, not just the summary, by this Thursday.
See? That phrase shows you're careful, professional, and focused. Bosses love this phrase.
You can also start with, so, just to clarify. Same idea.
Phrase number 9, could you speak more slowly, please? Huge. These are natural phrases, not robotic.
This one took me a long time to feel comfortable saying.
Why?
Because I felt embarrassed, like I was admitting I didn't understand. But now I know asking someone to slow down is completely normal, completely acceptable.
Native speakers speak fast, especially in casual conversation. They use contractions, they drop sounds, they blend words together.
So if someone is speaking too quickly for you to follow, just say, "I'm sorry, could you speak more slowly, please? My English is still improving."
That small phrase at the end, "my English is still improving," is honest and endearing. People will immediately slow down and be more careful.
Because most people want to help you understand. They're not trying to confuse you.
And phrase number 10, my personal favorite in this section, is "let me make sure I got that right." Love this one.
This is similar to phrase 8, but it's more conversational, more casual.
For example, a friend explains directions to their house. You say, "Okay, let me make sure I got that right. I take the highway, exit 12, turn left, and it's the blue house on the corner."
And your friend either says, "Yes, exactly," or corrects you.
Either way, you win, because now you have the right information.
This phrase works in any situation, with friends, at work, on the phone, anywhere.
All right, quick recap section 2, phrases 6 through 10. Number 6, could you say that again, please? Number 7, what do you mean by that? Number 8, just to make sure I understand. Number 9, could you speak more slowly, please? Number 10, let me make sure I got that right.
10 phrases down, 10 more to go. Let's keep going.
Okay, section 3, and this is where conversations get interesting.
Because now we're talking about expressing yourself, sharing your feelings, your opinions, your reactions.
This is where so many learners feel stuck. They understand what other people say, but when it's time to respond, to share their own thoughts, they go quiet.
And we want to fix that today because you have thoughts worth sharing. You have opinions worth hearing.
To be honest with you, this is a perfect opener for sharing your real opinion, especially when you want to say something direct but still polite.
For example, "To be honest with you, I'm not sure that's the best idea." Or, "To be honest with you, I really enjoyed that movie."
It signals to the listener, I'm being real with you right now. This is my genuine thought.
And people appreciate honesty. This phrase builds trust.
You can also shorten it to honestly. Same effect.
Phrase number 12, "I know exactly how you feel." Oh, this one is so important for connection, for empathy.
When a friend is going through something difficult and they share it with you, when you want to show them you understand, you say, "I know exactly how you feel," or "I totally understand," or "I've been there."
These phrases show empathy. They show the other person they're not alone.
And in English-speaking cultures, showing empathy verbally with words is very important. It builds real relationships.
That's a good point. Simple, powerful, incredibly useful in discussions, meetings, debates.
When someone says something you agree with or something smart that you hadn't thought of, you say, "That's a good point," or "Oh, that's a really good point, actually."
Adding "actually" at the end sounds even more genuine, like they surprised you pleasantly.
This phrase keeps conversations moving. It encourages the other person to keep sharing. It creates a positive dynamic.
"I'm not sure, but I think..." Now, this phrase is important because it shows intellectual honesty.
A lot of learners feel like they shouldn't speak unless they're 100% certain, but that's not how conversation works.
Native speakers say, "I'm not sure, but I think," all the time. It means, I'm going to give you my best answer, but I might be wrong.
For example, a friend asks, "What time does that restaurant open?" And you're not completely sure, so you say, "I'm not sure, but I think it opens at 6.
This is honest, it's humble, and it's still helpful. You're contributing to the conversation while being transparent about your certainty level.
You can also say, "If I remember correctly," same idea.
And phrase number 15, "that makes sense." Oh, I use this one probably 15 times a day.
Literally. "That makes sense" is how you show someone you understood what they said. You followed their logic, you agree it's reasonable.
For example, your friend explains why they chose a certain job. You say, "Ah, that makes sense." Or a colleague explains a process to you. You nod and say, Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's validating, it's smooth, it keeps the conversation flowing naturally. You can also say, yeah, I can see that. Very similar feel.
All right, quick recap. Phrases 11 through 15.
Number 11, to be honest with you. Number 12, I know exactly how you feel. Number 13, that's a good point. Number 14, I'm not sure, but I think. Number 15, that makes sense.
15 phrases. You are halfway to fluency right now. Okay, 5 more to go. Our final stretch. Let's finish strong.
All right, our final 5. And these are what I like to call the everyday glue phrases.
Glue phrases.
Yes, because they hold conversations together. You use them constantly in almost every situation.
I love that. Okay, phrase number 16.
No worries.
Key phrase, breezy, relaxed, slightly upbeat.
Oh, this phrase, I hear this every single day. No worries is the modern, casual way of saying you're welcome or it's okay, don't apologize. It's relaxed, it's friendly.
For example, a friend says, sorry I'm late, and you say, no worries, come in, come in.
Or someone thanks you for something and you say, oh, no worries at all.
It instantly makes the atmosphere comfortable, relaxed, like no big deal.
Very popular in Australian and British English especially, but you'll hear it everywhere now.
Phrase number 17. It depends. Key phrase, thoughtful, slight pause before delivery.
Now, this one seems small, but it is so useful.
Because in life, most answers aren't simply yes or no. Most things depend on the situation.
And it depends is the honest, natural way to say that.
For example, someone asks, is it better to live in a city or the countryside? You say, it depends. It depends on your lifestyle, your job, what you enjoy.
You can extend it with, it depends on, and then explain the factors.
This phrase shows maturity. It shows critical thinking. It signals that you see complexity in situations, not just black and white.
Native speakers love this phrase. Use it confidently.
Phrase number 18. Let me think about it. Key phrase, measured, calm, slightly slower.
Oh, this is your best friend when you need more time to respond.
Sometimes in conversation, someone asks you something and you need a moment to think. Instead of panicking, instead of silence, you say, let me think about it.
Or in a negotiation or decision, that sounds interesting. Let me think about it and get back to you.
This phrase is respectful. It shows you take the question seriously. You don't want to give a rushed answer.
You can also say, that's a good question. Let me think. It buys you a few seconds and compliments the person asking.
Win-win. Phrase number 19. I'll keep that in mind. Key phrase, professional, appreciative tone.
This is a polite, professional way of saying, thank you for that information. I will remember it and consider it.
For example, someone gives you advice. You should try emailing instead of calling for that client. You say, good idea. I'll keep that in mind.
It shows you valued what they said. You listened. You're open to it.
It's also useful when you're not 100% sure you agree, but you want to be respectful. Thanks for the advice. I'll keep that in mind. Very smooth.
Very diplomatic.
And phrase number 20, our final phrase, and we saved a special one for last.
I really appreciate it. Key phrase, most sincere, warmest delivery of the entire script.
This one.
This phrase goes deeper than thank you. When you say, I really appreciate it, you're communicating genuine gratitude, real feeling.
For example, someone helped you move apartments. Someone stayed late to help you finish a project. Someone was kind to you when you were having a bad day.
You look them in the eyes, or in a message you write, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And it lands differently. It means more than a simple thank you.
You can also say, I really appreciate your help, or I really appreciate your time.
This phrase builds real human connections. In any language, gratitude is powerful. And in English, I really appreciate it delivers that power beautifully.
All right, final recap, phrases 16 through 20.
Number 16, no worries. Number 17, it depends. Number 18, let me think about it. Number 19, I'll keep that in mind. Number 20, I really appreciate it.
20 phrases. And here's your homework. And yes, we're giving you homework.
Pick just 3 of these phrases, 3, and try to use them in real conversation today.
It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be with a native speaker. Even say them out loud to yourself. Practice them in your head.
Because the moment you start using these phrases, they become part of you, part of your English.
And that's how fluency builds, not by studying for 10 hours, but by using real phrases in real moments day by day.
You are not starting from zero. You're building on what you have. And today, you added 20 powerful tools to your English.
We are so proud of you for being here, for choosing to invest in your English, in yourself.
Because learning a language is one of the most courageous things a person can do.
It takes patience, it takes courage, and you're doing it.
So please, if this episode helped you, hit that like button. Leave a comment below telling us which phrase was your favorite.
We read every single comment, and we love hearing from you.
And subscribe to A1 English Podcast if you haven't already. We upload new episodes regularly. Real conversations, real English, real progress.
This is your community. This is your safe space to learn English without stress, without judgment.
Just warmth, learning, and growth every episode.
Thank you so much for listening today. Keep practicing, keep speaking,
And keep believing in yourself because you've got this.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next episode.